going on, guys? It's been a little bit. I got a story for you today. By the way, before I start, I wanted to say that leave comments down at the bottom because I want to know what you guys want to hear. What kind of stories? I got a fucking shit ton of stories, man. You have like no idea. What I What I wanted to tell you today, the story that I wanted to tell you today was another story from the Philippines for right now. I've been told, I get a request for something else. This is just the recent stories that I've had. But the story is when we went island hopping, and I didn't know what island hopping was. And Jennifer, she was explaining it to me a few times, but I didn't really, I understood that, you get on a boat and then you go from one island to another island hopping. But I didn't expect it to be like so. It was okay. So let me explain. So it starts off that we go from the trip to El Nido. I think before in the previous video, I don't know if you haven't seen the video before, go check it out. We got to the hotel and it was called the Tourist in El Nido. Fucking phenomenal place. If anybody ever goes there to the Philippines, go to El Nido, Tourist in, highly recommended. Great food. So we went near we went to get the equipment to go onto the boats, and like they're like these little kayak things. Like they're not that big, you know what I mean? They're probably, I want to say like 15 feet. Like there's a couple of groups of people on there, you know what I mean? It was a pain in the ass originally because they park off a little bit deeper into the sea, and so like into the ocean. So like when you walk in, you gotta like put your your shit up in the air, your freaking bags and stuff like that, and walk onto there. And I didn't know a few things. Now you need fucking water shoes because you're gonna be freaking walking on fucking coral. They didn't tell me that. So we're basically going off to the first destination, which was basically just this little island that you can go and fucking just hang out for like about 30 minutes to like an hour, 45 minutes, something like that. And we got like pictures taken and stuff like that on the beach, and it was honestly surprisingly very relaxing. But the problem is once you start realizing that, oh shit, you don't know where your group is, and they're like, fuck, they're gonna leave you on this fucking island, you know what I mean? And you want to drink, you want to have time, you don't want to worry about somebody fucking leaving you, And so we hung around the area where like the boat was. Bro, we almost got left, man. Like the one thing that we, like our one job was not to get left, and we almost got fucking left. And it was simply for the fact that we were like off a little bit down at first. And like at first we were like close by the boats because we didn't want to get left, but we're like, all right, let's just take a quick trip down there, you know what I mean? And so we walked down the beach because there's like a hotel like a little bit down the coast. And it was not a good idea, I guess, before we almost got left. Anyways, so we had that trip right around the part where like shit got kind of crazy was around the time where we went to go look at the coral reefs, and you weren't allowed to take any of the coral because you would have gotten like huge trouble and like this whole fucking shit. So we were like snorkeling, and so Jennifer doesn't know how to swim. Yeah, she doesn't know how to swim. And we went island hopping on boats in the middle of the fucking ocean. And so she's like, no, I don't wanna go. And so I'm telling her like, no, it's okay, like it's safe, don't worry. it wasn't fucking safe because I jumped into that motherfucker, and when I jumped in, I fucking went like 6 feet underwater, and I never hit the ground. I never touched the ground. I was like in the middle, and right before I jumped, the guy was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, there's sharks." And I fucking jumped in there, and I fucking, when I popped out, I'm like, nah, bro, fuck that. I hate this fucking shit. I don't know why the fuck I decided to go freaking island hopping. But like, I kept it together. You know what I mean? Inside, I'm freaking the fuck out. Inside, I'm not touching the ground. I fucking hit the water. I don't know. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting, like, I didn't know we were that deep. You know what I mean? And so I pop back up, and I'm like, fuck that. I'm fucking swimming towards the ladder. I come out of the freaking water, and I freaking sit down next to Jennifer. I'm like, you see? Everything's fine. Everything's good. You know, you sure you don't want to go in there? She's like, nah, man, I don't want to go in there. I'm like, okay. But inside, I'm fucking freaking out. Next off, yeah, it's not over yet. It's not done yet, no. Our next destination, okay, the next destination from there is to go to a secret location. And basically, it was like a coral reef. And I had no shoes on. No shoes on coral. And nobody told me that you had to freaking get water shoes. What the fuck? I didn't know what the fuck. I didn't know you had to wear fucking water shoes in this shit. I'm from New York. I've never done this stuff before. And so I'm fucking standing there on fucking coral and shit. Bottom of my feet are all getting cut up and shit. And then my fucking fat ass has to go through this freaking little circle of a carved in, I guess like the waves like carved this freaking thing, this door in. And like you gotta freaking squeeze through this fucking little thing. And like the water's way colder. And it's like, water's hot. Okay? Fuck the Philippines. But the problem is that when you go in, the water's cold. And so when you're there and you're just standing on coral, so you're like surrounded in this freaking, it's nice. It's a little secret spot. I'm not going to say it's secret, but it looks like it could be secret. It looks like it could be secret. But it's not fucking secret if everybody goes there. You know what I mean? Like it's a boat. It's a trip. Taking thousands of people there. They know about it. It's not a fucking, not secret. Whatever. This is a joint, by the way, not a cigarette. I don't smoke that cigarette shit. Get tobacco. This is the wacky tobacco. I also have stories about getting weed in the Philippines, so I can tell you about that shit too. If you're interested, just leave the comments below. Tell me what you guys want to hear. You know, leave a comment, like, subscribe. I've got fucking crazy stories, man. I'm telling you. You just gotta ask, and I'll tell you. Let's see. I got freaking stories from when I was a freaking teenager. From when I was I'm 26 now. I don't look it because I just fucking shaved. I probably look like I'm fucking 16 right now, but I'm not. Promise. The Philippines was a crazy time, man. It was good. Like I can't complain. The only thing was that I had a really bad experience at Ace Palawan, this freaking hospital. Oh my fucking god, bro! Don't ever go there. It was so bad, bro. Like when I walked in, I'll tell you a little bit about that. When I went to Ace Palawan, I had a respiratory problem. I was coughing like crazy because we went to this place called Curry Island, this small little island. And you have to like freaking get this little rinky-dinky boat towards. And when you get to this place called Curry Island, like it's private. It's like a small little island, like dead ass. It's just a small little fucking island. And they take really good care of it, you know what I mean, obviously, because it's like a tourist spot. But like the water's warm, you know, you can get fucking food. It's not bad. And so we ended up going there, but we were there in the water while it was raining. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but like freaking, I was fucked up, or I was like drinking soju and shit. I never had soju before then. Soju, bro. And I didn't even know that you were supposed to like put it with something. For those who were like familiar with that stuff, like I didn't even know that you were supposed to. You could you were supposed to put it in like with like a Sprite or whatever. I was just drinking that shit straight on, bro. 14% alcohol. That's what's up. But anyways, so I got sick the next day, and I was like coughing. I ended up getting pneumonia. But what's it called? That shit was bananas. I'm telling you, that shit was bananas. I was coughing like crazy. I couldn't breathe. And then we were freaking, Jennifer had to take me onto the tricycle. And the tricycle, like, they're like little motorcycles. And then basically with this little fucking house around it. And you can like sit here as a passenger and stuff like that. It's like a little taxi thing. And we went to like 2 different hospitals, man. Like 2 different hospitals. I'm like Patrick, and when SpongeBob is like freaking going through the perfume department in the freaking Dutchman, the Flying Dutchman. Like it was like I'm like freaking done, bro. I couldn't breathe. I was like freaking coughing like crazy. And so we went in there, and it was just bad signs. It was just bad signs. I saw red flags all over the place. Like it was nice and clean, yeah, whatever the fuck. It's like a hospital code, up to like hospital code or whatever. But it was empty. It was empty, bro. It was so bad. It was so fucking bad. Like they took forever for me to get me some help. I couldn't breathe. I was coughing like crazy. They took forever to freaking put the IV in my arm to freaking to make my lungs, not be inflamed. Like the freaking bed was so uncomfortable, bro. It was unbelievably expensive. Like it was a private hospital, but like when I went in there, I remember they put me into the wheelchair after like I could finally breathe good after like fucking 2 hours of like wheezing and coughing. They put me in in a wheelchair, and they were really fucking rude. The guy behind the counter was like, "You sure you can breathe? You sure? You sure you can breathe? You sure?" Like, just fucking being a total fucking asshole. You know what I mean? Like making me feel bad because I couldn't fucking breathe. Like, what the fuck? And then we freaking they were wheeling me in, and I remember when I went in there, bro, like I saw this guy behind this fucking window just staring at me, and his hair was kind of like all fucking Albert Einstein and shit. I'm like, yo, this place looks like a fucking psychiatric ward. And I see these people freaking walking in the hallways on a phone with this guy's like freaking like yeah, blah, blah, blah. I couldn't understand what he was saying because he was a foreigner. Like he wasn't from the Philippines, but he was from like somewhere else, and he was like speaking like French or some shit. And I remember we get wheeled into this freaking room, and it's a nice big room, so I'm like, okay, cool, that's what's up, you know what I mean? Like, it's nice, high-end, luxury. I have videos of it, too. I can fucking post it up. This isn't bullshit. And it was so bad. Like, they didn't freaking come in. And my fucking IV bag went fucking like flat, like, and it was like hours and hours before they came in. The fucking blood was coming out of my fucking IV, was coming out of my arm into the freaking IV line, and was gonna go into the bag. A fucking reverse IV. You ever hear of that shit? I'm the first one. Anyways, so I'm freaking sitting there, getting blood sucked out of my arm basically for no fucking reason, because this fucking IV bag is like fucking just hanging, and I can't go to the bathroom because I'm gonna have to fucking take the shit off. And the reason why the freaking blood went there is because I freaking took the IV bag off with me to go to the bathroom, and there was nowhere to freaking put the IV bag, so I put it on the floor, and this shit just started sucking my fucking blood out of me. You know what I mean? Like, that's how long I was fucking left alone there. I couldn't fucking move out of there, and I kept hitting the button. Nobody came. And the worst part about it is that they overcharged us so fucking much, right? And I had to get, like, clothes and overnight shit, that Jennifer went, she went to, to get a tricycle out to go home to the place that we rented for, like, the month, the Airbnb. And I'm terrified, bro. I'm like, yo, you know what I mean? I'm in a third world country, I'm halfway around the world. I'm from New York. I'm in the fucking Philippines. I'm literally on the other side of the fucking planet. And I was like thinking to myself, is she gonna come back? You know what I mean? Like, is she just gonna dip me? I'm not saying that she would, but when somebody's scared, you know, everything's going through their mind. You know, all possibilities are going through their mind. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, I think um, this fucking place is like a horror movie. Like, this place is a total fucking horror movie, man. I'm hearing people scream, punching fucking walls and shit because, I mean, now I get it. Towards the end, they fucking overcharge you so much. Like, it's stupid. Like, everybody, when I went down, I mean, I didn't just hear everybody complaining about how fucking expensive it is. They can't afford it. People are freaking asking people to borrow money and shit. It was so bad. It was so bad. Like, these people were just awful, bro. Ace Pawn, bro. Fucking, you're going to hell. You're going to hell, bro. Fucking, wherever the fuck is going, whoever the fuck is, like, managing that shit, you're going to hell, bro. Fucking going to hell. So, if you want to hear the rest of the story, what's it called? Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you want to hear. Ask me questions. I'm all for it. You know, open book. Let me know. I'm just growing this channel, and I look forward to reading your guys' comments. And till the next one, guys. See you.